not even 10:30 yet. Aren't we starting a bit early?
It's your wedding day!
You saying I should be drunk to go through with it?
No, I'm saying that I want you to have a lovely day and feel special. When else can you have a glass of fizz in the morning, eh?
Christmas Day?
Yeah, true. But at least today you get to look beautiful. And you don't have to wear a stupid Christmas jumper.
Remember the ones Les used to wear?
How could I forget?
Oh, that one with the baubles that said,
Well
hung. I'm so pleased you're going to be with me today.
Me and my sister, aren't you? Couldn't have you walking down the aisle on your own, could I?
I do want you to be happy for me, though.
I am. To the future, Mrs. Habib.
Cheers.
Still nothing?
Nope.
Well, clearly you're not putting enough hours in, are you?
I've been putting in all the hours you pay me for.
You must have seen her meet someone. Go into a dodgy pub or something. She's meeting a dealer somehow.
The only place I've seen Abby go other than round here is to the hospital and a regular drug support meeting.
Of course she's going to go to that, isn't she? It's all a pretense for the court. I know that she's using.
And as I've said, there are other ways to prove it.
Yeah, we've been through this.
Do you know how easy it'd be to just plant some drugs in a car while she's at a meeting?
I want you to find proof that she is using because I know that she is. I don't want you planting evidence.
The hearing's tomorrow.
Well, you better get on it today then, ain't you?
What are you doing here? You get married in a few hours.
We just had a bit of business to sort out, didn't we?
He never stops working, this guy.
When you were in here last week?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going through a bit of a messy divorce. Imran's trying to make it less messy.
Right.
Anyway, I'll be off. Cheers for your instructions. Can't say I agree with them all, but you're the expert.
I thought you said you knew him from court, that he was after a job.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He just also happens to be going through a messy divorce.
Yikes. Unemployed as well. Now, that is a double whammy. Right, get yourself suited and booted in good time. I'll see you in the Rovers for one. Calm those pre-wedding nerves.
One hot chocolate, one oatmeal latte.
Cheers, Nina.
So, you heard the news about Max?
Showing around about an hour or so ago. They're still at the hospital.
Is he going to be all right?
He had to have surgery. Apparently, he's lost a lot of blood. They don't know where he is yet.
He better be okay.
What?
I don't want him to die.
Well, neither do I, obviously, but he's only got himself to blame.
Oh, he was really badly injured. You should have seen the amount of blood.
Injured breaking into the barbers, probably try to steal cash. Obviously try to do a runner.
You don't know that for sure.
Well, just going in for a haircut, was he?
The only reason I want Max to survive is so he can face the consequences of what he's done. Don't want him to get out of it by dying.
Well, that's more like it. Thought you gone soft on me for a minute, then.
Do you want another coffee?
I just want this way to be over.
Hey, I've just heard about Max. I'm so sorry. How is he?
Well, I mean, he had surgery, hours ago, didn't he? But we've not heard anything else since. I don't suppose you could find some out, could you?
I'm not on paediatrics anymore. I'm covering on the gastroenterology. They're short staff, so...
Yeah, but surely you're all mates. Please, could you just ask, please?
I'll see what I can do. Oh, right. This looks like your man.
Mr. and Mrs. Flat,
Yeah, how is he?
I'm pleased to tell you the surgery was a success. Max is now stable.
Oh, thank God.
Can we see him?
He's sedated at the moment, but we'll let you know as soon as he comes round.
All right, great, thanks.
That's brilliant.
I know, it was all Alia's idea.
I thought it'd look perfect strung above the food stall.
It will.
And Liam helped, so he's dead excited, and Maria's bringing him along after school.
Bless him.
I know, sorry I can't behave myself.
Oh, you have a wonderful time at the wedding. And I shall save you some of my special dal. I know how much you like.
I bumped into Zidane yesterday, and he said he'd love to help out as well.
We don't need any more help. Is everything down on the list?
Oh, everything, Mom. And I've borrowed a gazebo from the Rovers in case it rains.
You're an angel.
I think I'm going to need a hand setting it up, so maybe I could ask Zidane.
Ken very kindly offered to assist today, so why don't you ask him?
Ken?
Is that a problem?
I don't know, he just seems the kind of bloke that might look down his nose at me.
Nonsense. Ken's a sweetheart.
Well, if you say that, it must be true.
What time's the food arriving?
Eh?
The food you ordered. Written on the back.
Oh, yeah, midday.
Well, it better be. We need time to cook it.
Don't you worry. Everything's in hand.
You all right?
I have completely messed up.
Good morning.
Is it?
Is it not?
Dunno, Roy. Not sure I've had one for a while. Forgotten what they feel like.
Sorry to hear that. If there is anything I can do.
Don't suppose you could rustle up a top barrister by tomorrow?
I thought Elliot was your barrister.
Yeah, he was, but Imran's money ran out, so he's quit.
At this late stage?
Yep, and I can't afford to hire anyone else.
You might qualify for a legal aid barrister.
Yeah, some poor overworked git will only have an hour to read the notes and no time to prepare it. Don't fill me with much hope. Imran must be kicking his heels.
I'm very sorry.
I can't believe Ty's marrying that man. She's not a fool. She's a good person. So thought. Oh, watch where you're going.
Sorry.
Idiot.
Well, if there is anything I can do, please ask.
Oh, you could get me a coffee, please. And then I'm off to a meeting. I'm stressed, I am angry, and I need to let off steam in a safe place.
Can't we do all this paperwork tomorrow? My girlfriend has a medical appointment and
Well,
I
I'll be
can't...
fine, just go in.
Just hang on a minute. You sure?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I will see you in a bit, but I have to be gone by 1. I got a wedding to go to. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, see you in a bit, Jess. Bye. You shouldn't have to get the results on your own.
I'll be all right.
And if it's bad news,
I still think the false pregnancy result was from those antihistamines.
if it is something more serious,
Then I'll call you straight away.
you'll call me anyway, okay? Because I'll be worrying.
I will do. But I'm sure I'll be fine. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Two of my favorite men working together, a sight that gladdens my heart. Thank you both so very much. Looks wonderful.
Glad you like it.
Yeah, the food hasn't arrived yet, Stu. You're sure they're going to deliver by midday?
That's what they said. Look, I'll chase them up, eh?
Okay, thank you. But look, we're prepping the basics. But we need the fresh stuff as soon as possible.
All in hand.
All right, tough.
Oh, come on, Kelly. Ah, I knew you'd come to me rescue.
Okay, most of the stuff I couldn't get.
Like what?
Like, there was no halal meat left, and I couldn't get some of the veggies she wanted.
What's the problem? I sort of messed up.
He was supposed to order from the wholesalers, and he didn't.
I didn't look at the list properly.
Well, this whole thing's going to be pretty pointless if there's no food.
Yes, I realise that.
Well, you're just going to have to come clean, aren't you?
I can't let Ali and Yaz down. I mean, they're going to be so upset. You know, I could try the wholesaler's warehouse. I mean, I know it's bank holiday, but, you know, someone might be there.
Possibility, I suppose.
Yeah, the only trouble is it's in Stockport. Ken, mate, you've got a car, haven't you?
Kevin, I might have a word.
Hey, up, brother. Well, it's not on the blink, is it?
No, nothing car related. It's about Abby.
What is it?
Well, I'm concerned about her. She hasn't been confiding in you at all.
No. She comes and work, but we don't engage much.
Well, she's lost her barrister.
The day before the hearing?
Imran's money ran out.
I see.
And now she is at the mercy of the legal system. And I fear what that will do to her mental state. She's on the edge. She's very angry, and I can't say that I blame her.
Where is she now?
Well, she said she was going to a meeting. And I believe her. But I just think that we should offer her all the support we can.
Yeah, of course. Cheers for letting me know.
Where are they?
Oh, wow. You look beautiful.
Do I?
Imran's a very lucky man.
He's not a bad one.
I didn't say he was.
Look, for the first time in a really long time, I feel genuinely happy, Lee. I can see a bright future.
I just hope you're going into this for the right reasons.
I love him.
Well, then I'll say it again. Imran's a very lucky man.
Would anyone like to start the sharing?
Yeah, I would. Hi, I'm Abby. I'm an addict. I've had a difficult week. I fought a really bad craving.
Stop! That bloke's a journalist.
Hey?
I saw him following you, taking photos.
I've seen you somewhere before.
You made a mistake.
Who are you working for? The Gazette? Low life!
I don't think he's a journo. I saw him coming out of the solicitor's office this morning. Imran.
Well, the good news is there's no sign of anything cancerous.
I knew it'd be okay.
However, the tests do show significant hormonal change.
Like what?
Faye, you have something called premature ovarian failure.
What does that mean?
It means that your ovaries can no longer produce eggs, which is why your periods have stopped.
Oh, can't you make them start again?
I'm afraid we can't make the ovaries start producing eggs once they've stopped. But we can treat the condition with something called hormone replacement therapy, HRT.
Hang on, isn't that for women with the menopause? Are you saying that's what's happening to me?
Premature ovarian failure is sometimes called early menopause, although that's a term that we don't like to use.
But is that what it is?
Essentially, yes.
I can't have the menopause, I'm only 20.
It can sometimes affect the young. It's rare, and I'm sorry that it's happened to you.
Is this going to turn me into an old woman?
Of course not. That's not how this works. There will be symptoms, but the HRT will manage many of them.
Does this mean I can't have any more kids?
Not using your own eggs. It is possible for you to be a surrogate with an IVF donor.
But the baby won't be mine, will it?
Not genetically.
But I want to have a family. I want to be a mum, a proper mum.
I'm sorry, Faye, this must be a huge shock.
I had a baby and I gave her away because I wasn't ready. I thought I'd have more time. I'd have more children. Me and Craig, we've spoke about being parents one day.
As I said, there are ways to make it possible.
But I can't have any more of my own kids ever again, can I?
Stu's still not answering.
He definitely ordered the food, right?
He said he did, and I trust him.
Where's he gone now, anyway?
It didn't say.
Yeah, we're gonna look like idiots if people start turning up and there's nothing to eat.
I'll keep trying.
Listen, I'm going round the back.
To do what, exactly?
Well, to see if someone's there to open up for us.
And if there isn't?
I think there's something else.
Look, why don't you just ring Yasmin and tell her the truth? She's got time to cancel the event.
No, she and Ali have their heart set on this. It's the only thing bringing them together. Wait here.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. You know, for saying that stuff about your mum. She wouldn't be ashamed of you. She'd be ashamed of me, if anything. 'Cause if she was still around, you wouldn't be here, that's for sure.
It's not your fault.
No, it is. I sometimes forget, Max, that you have had a tough life, you know? I mean, both your parents have died. Some of the things that you do, you know, I shout at you and I punish you and I don't know why you do them, but I should. You know, I should. I just think like I've been a bit of a mess lately and you've absorbed it. I don't know, but I feel like I've handled everything badly with Daniel. So it's me who should be sorry. Okay? This is all down to me, not you.
Start the engine! Kid, start the engine!
Hey, you're under arrest.
You too.
What for? What's going on?
I just caught him trying to break in.
Break in?
Trying to jam me the lock on the door.
I was just seeing if it was open.
Presumably you're the getaway driver.
Getaway driver?
Does he look like one, seriously?
I had no idea what he was going to do, officer. I swear.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
No, he really didn't.
If you start that engine, you're resisting arrest.
We're going nowhere, officer.
Look, he's got nothing to do with this, mate, honestly.
Well, we'll see about that down at the station.
I thought you said you weren't one to mess up.
That's great news. Cheers for letting us know. Bye.
Ina, does this hat make you look like an idiot?
No more than usual.
Is that sarcasm?
No. Aren't you supposed to be picking Toy up?
I told Toya the wedding car would be there at 1. Well, wedding cab, I should say.
You look really stupid in that hat.
Brilliant. Can we change the subject?
Shona just rang. Max is going to be all right.
Phew.
Well, I'm pleased, because now he's definitely going to court.
Well, he'll only say whatever to get him off.
Shona said he's pleading guilty.
Only because he can't deny it.
Well, if he's pleading guilty, then they'll properly punish him. With a prison sentence, maybe.
Yeah, well, then he'll just come out the same, but cockier.
Or maybe not. You know, maybe he'll learn his lesson.
No, very much doubt that. People like Max, they never change.
Some can. Maybe not Max, but Jacob, for instance.
Oh, don't start.
But he's been brilliant these past few weeks, really supportive. I'm not saying he wasn't a bad lad, he was, but he's not that person anymore, he's changed. Even Simon thinks he's all right now, don't you?
Well, hang on a minute. I didn't say he was all right, but perhaps he's not as bad as I thought.
Sometimes in life you've got to give people second chances. It's the adult thing to do.
Oh, well, I knew this day would come. When my daughter starts talking to me like my mother.
Not cinnamon here.
He's gone AWOL, and so's the food.
Oh, blimey. Well, what are you going to do?
Gran's having kittens, obviously. Yeah, people are going to start turning up soon. Don't suppose you've got any spare hot pots going, have you?
No, we've run out. Sorry.
That was kind of a joke. Never mind. If you see Stu, call me.
All right.
Imran, I'm so sorry I can't be there this afternoon.
Don't you worry about it. Like, celebrating Eid's important.
Well, you're looking good. Feeling good?
Of course.
In case he isn't, I'm here to stop him bolting out the door.
Well, congratulations in advance. I'm sure you'll have a wonderful day.
There you go, gents. On the house.
Thank you.
Well, last drink is a single man.
Could you sink it any lower?
It's not my fault you ran out of money now,
Well, no,
is it?
I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about having me followed. We caught him red-handed. He followed me into a meeting for crying out loud, probably hoping I'd confess to something dodgy.
Really?
It's perfectly legal.
Kinda.
Kev saw and also I've got a witness. I've got several, in fact.
I did it to make sure that Alfie was safe. I know you're using, and I want to prove it.
But you are wasting your time because I am not.
Social services might bother your squeaky clean act, but I certainly don't.
I am squeaky clean, mate. The only one dirty around here is you.
Behaviour like that suggests otherwise. Doesn't it, Adam?
I'm not getting drawn into this.
Coward.
This is my best shirt, and I want to keep it fresh. Come on, I'll lend you another one.
Toya needs to know what type of man she's marrying.
Oh, she knows exactly who I am.
Does she?
Faye?
Hi, it's Faye. Leave a message and I'll get back to you.
Hi, it's me again. I'm getting really worried now. Could you call me back?
Black.
Oh, yeah, I got it off Tracy. They only had funeral ribbons in. Well, who needs white these days? You know, it's all modern, isn't it? Like, you know, you have
It's fine, I'm not superstitious.
Oi!
Oh.
Hey!
What are you doing?
I think we need to go for a little drive.
Abby, no.
Kev, Abby's kidnapped Toya. You what? Driven off in one of my taxis with Toya in the back of it. She trying to ruin this wedding, or what?
Well, if she is, they've only got themselves to blame.
She's not going to try and hurt her, is she?
No, she's probably just trying to talk her out of getting married.
Oh, this is Leanne. What shall I tell her?
Tell her Toya's on her way.
Well, we don't know whether she is, do we?
All right, tell her not to panic.
Hi, Leanne.
Hi, this is Abby's phone. Leave a message after the beep.
Abby, Steve's going frantic. Get Toya to the wedding and don't do anything daft. You know what you've got to lose.
Abby, you're scaring me. Will you please just stop the car? Let me out. Will you let me out?
Louis, just calm down, will you?
Are you high?
No, I'm not. I've been clean for weeks.
Then why are you behaving like this?
I just want to talk to you.
You're making me late for my wedding.
Yeah, and you'll thank me when you find out what kind of man you're marrying.
Oh, so that's what this is? What is an intervention?
Do you know he hired someone to get dirt on me to use in the custody case? You knew.
He's a right to know if you're using.
But I'm not.
How do you expect us to believe that when this is the kind of desperate stunt that you pull?
Do you also know that this bloke turned up to me meeting today pretending to be an addict trying to get a confession out of me? Now that's desperate.
Okay, yeah, I agree. That's out of order. But everything Imran's doing, he's doing out of love. He only wants what's best for his son.
He wants to cut me out of his life.
No, but he wants to make sure that if you are in his life, that he won't come to any harm. There's a difference.
And what about you? Do you think I'm a danger to him?
Honestly, Abby? Yes. Yeah, I do.
Is that an egg?
Yeah, it's like snot in a glass, isn't it?
That is so gross.
My body's my temple. My body's my temple.
Dad?
What? Well, if it bothers you that much, you won't do it. What's up?
It's not the stupid egg.
What is it? What's happened?
My ovaries don't work. The doctor said I won't be able to have any more children.
I can't believe we've got to cancel. I mean, what am I going to say? Sorry, folks, we forgot to do the shopping.
This is my fault. I gave Stu too much to do.
You gave him a list. I mean, I know he's a bloke, but it's really very simple. Chicken, tick. Veg, tick. Maybe I should lie and say we've been struck down by norovirus. What do you think?
I'm really not sure lying is in the spirit of Eid.
Fine. Due to unforeseen circumstances,
Need a hand?
we've no food. We're cancelling.
Don't do that. I'll get you some.
It's a bank holiday. The wholesalers are shut.
I'll ask Debbie then. I've just seen her take a big delivery.
Well, she won't be paid, no doubt.
Well, actually, she owes me. She stole my van at the Christmas markets, remember?
It won't be halal.
Then I'll help you whip up some veggie curries, samosas. Look, it's up to you, but it seems a shame to let everyone down.
Right, go on then.
Back in a minute.
I'll bring up the rest of the stuff.
In case you're worried where Stu is.
I don't care where he is. Probably cowering somewhere too embarrassed to show his face. Well, you can tell him there's no need. We've sorted the food out.
Well, that's very chivalrous of you, Yasmin, but the thing is, he's been arrested.
Arrested? What for?
All that stuff you said to me at the hospital after he was born, do you remember? You said our mistakes shouldn't define us. It's how we react to them that matters.
I did.
So what's changed? I know I messed up in the beginning, and I know I've made it really hard for anyone to trust me, but I am doing everything I can to put that right. Just like you told me to. I'm taking weekly drug tests. I'm back at work.
And it's a start. It is. But it's going to take time before you can convince me that he's not better off with the stability that we can give him.
So you admit it? That's why you're marrying Imran, after all the lies he's told you to strengthen his case?
It's not like that.
Yes, it is. Look, you would never stoop this low if there wasn't a big fat prize at the end of it. You've always wanted to be a mother, and now you think that this is your chance. Only he's not your son. He's mine.
I know he is.
Then you know what Imran's doing is wrong. He's using dirty tricks to try and deny me my rights, and he's using you to help him. Can't you see that?
He's not using me.
But he needs you, though, doesn't he? A woman on his arm, a mother figure.
We love each other.
Are you sure about that? Eh? Look, just ask yourself this. If there wasn't a baby, would you still want to be spending the rest of your life with him? Because, look, if the answer's no, then please don't do it. Don't marry him. Look, you're better than that.
What you like, jelly?
I'm not hungry.
I'll have it. My mouth feels like I've been licking a camel's back. I think it's this hospital airco.
Listen, why don't you nip to that canteen, see if you can get some water and sandwiches or something?
Oh, right, yeah. Sure, I'll leave you guys to have a man-to-man.
You gonna tell me what you were playing at, then?
I wanted to run away. I needed my phone. I thought I was going to prison.
Yeah, well, I think the odds have just massively gone up on that front. I don't think it'll come to that. And even if it does, whatever happens, you'll always have your family around you.
So, I'm free to go.
You're a lucky chap. Your boss corroborated your story.
Yasmin?
Said she sent you to the wholesaler and made you promise not to come back without her delivery.
Yeah, I didn't want to let her down.
Sounds like a nice lady, your boss.
She is.
Makes you wonder what she's doing, putting her trust in a fellow with your record. You've not been out long, have you? I suggest you keep your nose clean from now on.
Thanks for helping me up the stairs. I can hardly walk in these heels. I'm sorry if I scared you.
No harm done.
What are you gonna do? Well, I won't be taken for a fool, that's for sure.
You should get that car back to Steve before he reports it stolen.
I'm sorry, okay? I just didn't want you to worry.
When me and Imran were flatmates, we had a bet, yeah? Who would be the first to get married? Looks like I might have won after all.
Right, that's it.
What are you doing?
I'm calling the police, which is exactly what you should have done after you spoke to Steve. If anything has happened to us.
Oh, she's here. She's here.
You okay?
What did she do to you? Nothing, I'm fine. You just give us a minute, Lee, please.
Yeah, sure.
What does she want?
She tried to persuade me not to marry you.
said that you're only using me because you don't want to lose full custody of Alfie. And that I'm only going along with it because I'm so desperate for a baby.
That is insane. You didn't believe it, did you?
I believe she means what she says. But that only goes to prove that you're right. She's a loose cannon and we're doing the right thing. Alfie needs us. Now, can we please just get married? On this day, I give you my heart and trust that you will not break it. And in return, I will hold your heart in my hands, treasure it, nurture it, and protect it. I know that our love will be tested, and there may be times when we wonder if life would be easier apart. I promise to you that I will never stop trying to be your friend, your confidant, and your rock, in good times and in bad. On this day, I vow to you that I will love you with everything I have, because my life will always be richer with you and Alfie in it.
You can't ignore him forever, love.
I'm doing him a favour.
Oh, don't say that.
He wants kids. Not yet, but one day. And if I tell him that I can't have him, he won't want to be with me anymore.
Well, there must be something they can do to give you a little jump start.
They're ovaries, Dad. Not one of your taxis. That's it, they're done.
I don't know what to say.
There's nothing you can say. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life alone, and it totally sucks. And the worst part is, it's all my fault.
Well, how did you figure that out?
I'm being punished.
What are you on about?
For giving Miley up.
Oh, that's just daft.
Is it? Maybe it's like karma. You know, the universe doesn't think that I deserve to have another baby because I gave my first one up.
The universe doesn't work like that, love. It's a random and cruel place. And there are a lot of good people that get dumped on from a great height for no rhyme, no reason. And you're one of the good guys, okay? And this awful thing that's happened to you, it's not fair and it's certainly not your fault. But Craig's one of the good guys too, and you need to be honest with him.
I'm scared, Dad.
I know. I can't tell you how he's going to react, but I can tell you from experience that if you don't bite the bullet and tell him the truth now, it'll be much harder down the line.
How is he?
Well, he's talking, so that's something.
Well, I hope you gave him both barrels.
He knows he messed up, if that's what you mean.
No, it's not, actually. I mean, all this pussyfooting around isn't doing a blind bit of good.
Mum, I'm just trying to give him a bit of TLC, all right? I mean, the poor lad's terrified he's going to prison.
Well, he's got you right around his little finger.
I'm just trying to give him a little bit of love and understanding, OK?
Well, I'm sorry, David, but you need to come down on him hard and heavy. I mean, it's the only way you're ever going to get a handle on his behaviour.
What should we do? Hit him round head with a cricket bat while we're at it?
Oh, shut up, David. Could I just remind you that I have some experience bringing up a tearaway teenager?
Yeah, a newsflash, Mum. You did a terrible job. Look, I did what you said, all right? I came down hard on him yesterday like a ton of bricks, and look what happened. He tried to run away.
Oh, that's it. You think it's your fault that Max is in hospital? Well, it's not, love.
Well, it is, Mum, isn't it? Of course it is. Look, he's my son, and I've absolutely no idea how to deal with him anymore. And I've given him chance after chance. I've tried the old carrot and stick thing, and what if at the end of the day I'm just a terrible parent?
I know you've got eyes bigger than your belly, Steve, but that is a ridiculous amount of food for 3 people.
Who says it's for 3?
If you are in training for an eating contest, I want a divorce.
I've invited some special guests because I need cheering up because I've had a very traumatic day.
Oh, really? Well, it can't be as bad as my dad's. He was arrested for attempted burglary.
Tracy.
They put him in a cell and they took his shoes. Go on, beat that.
I was carjacked.
What? Who by?
Well, it doesn't matter who by. Point is, I was in genuine fear for my life.
Well, that is awful. OK, you win.
I'm going to have a lie down. I'm obviously clear I'm going to get any sympathy in this lot.
Right, go on then. Who's coming over? Do I need to get changed?
This will be them now.
Hi, Miss McDonald.
Don't worry, I'll be on my best behaviour. I just thought it best that we got to know Jacob, considering he's shacking up with our daughter.
Oh, what a pleasant way of putting it.
And what would you rather me say, that they're living in sin?
No. No, I'd rather you told me what was really going on.
I'm genuinely telling you the truth. Go on, Jacob, sit down, don't be frightened. Do you like a beer with your battered sausage?
So, how does it feel to be married then? Weird. And like it's too good to be true. Why'd you say that? Well, because I'm on the cusp of getting everything I ever dreamed of, and there's usually a catch, isn't there? Are we talking about Abby? Right, what did she say to you in that car? Well, she begged me not to go through with the wedding. And when she finds out that I have, and that it's likely we'll retain custody of Alfie tomorrow, I'm worried about what she's going to do. How will she cope? But we both know what it feels like to lose a child. Yeah. And I feel for her, I really do. I would have clung on to Oliver forever if I could. But I had to do what was best for him, and that was to let him go. Abby will get there. I really hope you're right. Because I just feel like she's cast a shadow over today, and terrified we'll be under it for the rest of our lives.
Right, everyone. I, for one, could do with a drink. So let's head down to the Rovers and toast a happy couple, yeah?
I second that.
We've nothing to say to each other.
Oh, don't be like that, Yasmin. I'm really sorry.
Not as sorry as I am. I've had my fill of dishonest men.
I just wasn't thinking. I was just so desperate not to let you down.
That's no excuse. If the police hadn't caught you, when they did, you'd have broken in, taken what you wanted, and left.
I was going to leave them the money.
That is not how we do things in civilized society.
So why did you bother putting a good word in for me then?
I was trying to protect our reputation. That's all, so don't read anything more into it than that. Look, I want you to move out.
Come on. We can't leave it like this.
I'm sorry. I'm celebrating Eid with the people I care about.
Is it something religious?
Sister Act.
It's one word. Yeah.
Sounds like trumpet.
Balloon?
Got it, platoon.
Yes, come on!
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
What?
What? This is a classic, isn't it, Steve?
Yes, it is. You know what? Thank goodness we've got a bloke in the house for a change. I mean, obviously, lovely Ken doesn't count. Do you want another beer, mate?
Yeah, no. No, better not. Amy's got college tomorrow, so...
Yeah, all right, Captain Sensible.
Yeah, thanks for having us over.
Me, Cassia, Sue, Cassio.
Right, see ya.
See you, love. Bye,
Laters.
Jacob.
See ya.
Well, that went well, didn't it? Told you I'd be on my best behaviour.
That's debatable, Steve. You are as drunk as a skunk. But anyway, I'm more concerned about what has prompted this epic eating of words.
Well, our daughter has been through so much recently, and I just wanted to see her smile.
That's really cute.
How was the wedding?
Who cares about that? I've been worried sick. Where have you been and how was the appointment?
Okay.
What does that mean?
I've got premature ovarian failure, which basically means I'm not producing any eggs. I'm not going to be able to have another baby. Ever. So, look, I know this is a massive shock. And I'll completely understand if you just want to call it a day. My dad said I can move in with him. Now, I know you want kids eventually, so you shouldn't waste any more time with me. You should get out there and meet someone else, someone who you can have a family with. You don't want to leave it too late.
Stop. Okay. Faye. Yeah. I do want to have kids one day. But I want them to be with you.
Haven't you been listening? It's never going to happen.
Yeah, I know, and that sucks. But that doesn't mean that I want them with anybody else. I love you. And I want to be with you. Like, forever.
Hi, love. Listen, this isn't going to be easy, so I'm just going to blurt it out, OK? I never went to that doctor's appointment yesterday. I bottled it last minute. I think we both know if there's sand about, I'm going to bury my head in it. But don't worry, I'm going to book another appointment. I'm going to get my little problem sorted, OK? Right? Yeah, I love you. I love you. Bye-bye. Congratulations.
So we'll just have a couple here and then we'll go home, yeah?
Well, Leanne and Nick might have other ideas.
Yeah, well, tough. I want my brand new wife all to myself. You go on inside, I'll catch you up.
Okay.
So we're not gonna congratulate us then?
Why would I do that? You are fooling yourself if you think this is going to end well.
We love each other. Okay? And I'm not gonna let you destroy that because you think we have some sort of vendetta against you. We just want what's best for Alfie. And right now, that's with us.
Well, thankfully, that's not for you to decide, it's for the judge. And she's going to be very interested to hear how you're so desperate to prove I'm on drugs that you had me followed.
I'm sure she'll understand.
Well, despite your best efforts, you haven't got a single shred of evidence that I am.
That I don't need any evidence, all right? Look, it's obvious. You couldn't convince Toya not to marry me, and you're not going to convince the judge tomorrow. None of the stunt you pulled today. So leave my family alone.
Oh, what? Hey, you think you've got this all sewn up, but you're not the only one with mud to sling tomorrow. So if I were you, I'd start preparing myself for what your life's going to look like, with me permanently in it.
And if you've been affected by issues raised in tonight's programme, you can visit itv.com/advice for support information. And we've all new crime drama D.I. Ray on the way next.